Hello and welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week I am going to be making the Sweetheart Shawl, which is a free pattern either by or on Hobie. I couldn't see a designer name when looking at the pattern so I assume it's probably by Hobie, but I am not 100% sure on that. Either way, it will be linked down in the description. I'm not going to be using the yarn it recommends, obviously, because Australia with shipping not happening. But I have this yarn from this scrapped yarn, or however you want to say it, from a frog hexy cardigan that I made 2 years ago. It's the Caron Imitate. I do not know which colour, because this was 2 years ago when I bought it, so I don't know. But I have what equals roughly 2 cakes, probably a little less because the hexy cardigan that I frogged this from had granny squares down the back, and I did not frog those when frogging this because I couldn't be bothered. So a little less than 2 cakes, which I don't think I'll need all of it for a shawl, as the virus shawl that I made last year only used one to get to a decent size, but I could absolutely make it just use the 2 and make it as big as I want, I guess. At least that's something. I will be using a 4mm hook, same as recommended in the pattern. It says it on the abbreviations thing, it does with treble crochet. I will most likely be doing an extended double crochet instead of treble because I hate treble crochets. So if it looks ever so slightly different than what it's supposed to, I don't care. I hate treble crochets too much to be bothered with doing them. So that's the plan. Let's get started. I'm working the first few rows. I'm actually using a 3.5 instead of the 4, just because this yarn is a little thinner than it usually is, because it is so 3.5, not a 4. This is the smallest hook I've used in quite a while. That's fine. So far, I'm just doing I believe the setup row. I don't think we're on a repeat yet, but I can't film this yet because it's the first 2 rows, and yeah, it's starting very slow. Very, not very, that sounds very each other, but fairly. So hopefully it should be fine. Yeah, that literally re-rotated. This is a 4-row repeat. 3 of them are just double crochets, except for the very end and start stitches being a treble crochet, which to me is double, but literally that's it. That's the pattern for a certain amount of rows. This is currently round 7, and then after this is a puff stitch row, which is this one, and then 3 more rows of just double crochet, and then you repeat that a certain amount of times. I've already forgotten how many, but I don't know if it's going to matter how many times you repeat. I'll have to read further into the pattern, but hopefully it doesn't, because I would like to use up all of this yarn, and I don't know if just that amount of repeats that they say in the pattern will do it, because I know this is going to get long, the rows are going to get longer and take up more yarn as they go, but we're only one colour change in. I sort of see it, the slightly different shades of blue. Sorry, but it's 2 slightly different colours through all of that, plus the other 3 skeins that I have, cakes that I have. Also, I don't have 2 cakes of yarn. It was originally 2, but somehow I'm missing about 200 grams of yarn, which is like most of a Caron cake, skinny cake. And I have no idea where it went, because I do not have any other product in this yarn besides like Starbest, but that was made out of scraps and these, and it wasn't that many. Maybe a couple bananas, but not enough to equal 200 grams of yarn. Because these 2 equal 146, and these 2 equal 141. A Caron skinny cake is 250. So altogether, I have 287, when I should have 500. I'm pretty sure. Are they 250 or are they 150? I still remember the 150 because they're like 18. So 40. Hold on, let me check that. Yeah, they're 250. So I should have like a little less than 500 grams of yarn. But I don't. I did not use up that much yarn elsewhere, because this was the main yarn for the hexagon part. I'm so confused on where my yarn went. Where that went. How did I lose 200 grams of yarn? Anyway, yeah, it's really mind-boggling. But yeah, just gonna repeat 4 rows for however long. Oh, one other thing I did want to mention, sorry. I'm going to use all of these in the main part of the shawl. And then for the border, because there is a border for this shawl, which is why I don't know if the repeats matter. But the border I'm going to do in a cream yarn. I have two different options for that. One of them is some leftover Marble acrylic, which is matte and plain, but a similar weight to what this is originally, but slightly thicker than this because this has now been fluffed. Or a shiny one, which I originally had with this for the cardigan, that is ever so slightly, well, not ever, it is thicker than this yarn by a bit, but it looks really nice with it, because it's what I originally put with it on the cardigan. So we have like the whole shawl before I have to decide, but something that I still have to think about, which I probably won't. I'll probably leave it till the last minute when I have to choose at that exact moment. So we'll see what happens, I guess. We are 2 hours in, or about 2 hours in, and we're about to start the second repeat of this section. The double crochet rows are making me regret this quite a bit, but at least it's something mindless to do for a bit, I guess. But as you can see, quite a lot already. So That's fun. But it is really pretty so far, so I'll take it. I'll struggle with it, it's fine. There's an angle where you can see the sparkles that are in the Caron cakes, skinny cakes at least. It's one of the reasons why I love this yarn so much, that slight sparkle. 2 hours. I'm going to take a break because I haven't so far. Don't do that. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break, possibly have dinner, and we'll see how much I get done after that. This is where I'm ending it for day 1. I'm halfway through the 5th repeat. 5th. Yes. I'm not going to say how long I spent crocheting today because it is an incredibly unhealthy amount for my hands, so you're just not going to wonder, and don't repeat that at all. Do not do this much in one day. Don't. Okay? Good. But yeah, that's why I'm leaving it for day 1. For today, at least. I'm still on the first cake, but after I finish this 5th repeat, I need to do 4 more after that, plus a few more rows before I even switch to the border. So I feel like we might be playing yarn chicken here, which I'm not looking forward to. I'm not buying more yarn. That's not happening. This was supposed to use it up, not make me have to get more. So if I'm short by like a small amount, I'm just going to use the border colour because I can't be bothered. Okay? That's more to myself than to you guys, but I'm really hoping that can make it through. Hopefully it should, because there's still, I think that can finish this repeat, and then these 3 just need to get me through 4 more. I think it can do it, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's it. I will continue this tomorrow, maybe, if I have time. Yesterday I managed to get to the middle of the 8th repeat, which is the second last one, so I might be able to finish this today, depending on how long the last 1/3 or depending how long the last 1.5 repeats takes to finish it. I think border is just making the hearts as you go. Should be good. Which I feel really nice design. There's way too many crochets. So let's finish it. Hopefully. So I've completed the 8th repeat, and I've read what I need to do before I do the border, but it is essentially another 3 rows of the repeat, just without the 4th row. This should be enough yarn for that, but I don't want to do that. So, judging, and also that this is massive, like it's bigger than my arm span, so I can't even hold from one end to the other fully stretched out. That's really big. So, judging from what the pattern, how this pattern worked out, how it's just always equal, I'm going to take out the last row of this repeat and just do border on that. It should work out. It may have like a couple less hearts, the pattern says, but I don't really care. I want this to be we are done, finally. This took 17 and a half hours, which I think is the longest a shawl has taken me. My other ones were from last year, so they're in last year's pattern book, so I don't know exactly how long they took, but I think it was a lot less than this. I think maybe 15 hours. Doesn't seem like a lot difference, but it felt like it. This used 272 grams of yarn, 131 out of the Caron skinny cake, and 41 grams of the watercolor that I chose. So you could definitely do this with just one skinny cake. If you have one that you want to use up, this could absolutely do that. Probably not the whole thing, but definitely just the main part of the shawl. It probably wouldn't do the border, but still. I have not bought it yet, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think I will, because I don't want to. So, I would not recommend this pattern if you find 6 Day Star Blanket. If you find the 6 Day Star Blanket time consuming, you won't like this one. It's the double crochet rows just eat at your patience. The border is no better either when you get to it, because you have to make like so many little hearts. It's just so tedious. The hearts are super easy to make. The whole thing is so easy. It's just so time consuming. The border, I think, took me an hour and a half by itself. This is the third shawl pattern that I've made. And so far this is the only one I never want to do again. So, wouldn't recommend this pattern if you don't like repetitiveness, which I am learning I do not. Unless it's knitting. Knitting, sure. Knitting's fine. That's all it is. But that, no. Don't like it. Which is why I'm glad I'm done. Thanks for watching. Bye.